Good morning, team. How are we doing this week? Sorry for the delay in the video. We had a bit of complications with tech yesterday and the day before, so I'm so sorry. We are here today just focusing on the topic of patience. Now, I know a lot of us are super eager, super motivated and excited to get this journey going. Some of you have passed challenges recently. Some of you were just doing amazing on your live capital and just getting through these challenges and funded accounts. And it's super amazing. And what I really just want to reiterate today is bringing patience within this structure in your life now, and this new routine, this new lifestyle with trading, and to make sure that you allow patience to come in, stay maintained and also consistent over a long period of time. All right. So why is it important? Let's just focus on the word patience itself and why it's really important in our day-to-day life, not just in trading, but just how we do things. Now, society is very fast-paced. It's super fast. And what happens is when we are in specific habits, so let's say if we're always rushing every morning, that rush will continue to seep through every other areas of our lives. So whether it's meeting up with people, with plans, whether it's rushing to go and watch your favorite TV show, whether it's rushing to make food, whether it's rushing to, juggle a few things at the same time, and, you kind of get a bit clumsy with this. And so if you start your day, or if you have that natural routine of rushing and being super busy, super fast paced, maybe your brain is overthinking quite a lot throughout the day, you will continue that avenue throughout everything. And what's happening is your conscious self, so the person who's aware and full of clarity, 5% of the day, is the person that will allow those habits and behaviors to seep through the subconscious. Now, when it's in the subconscious, it's completely dead end, because once it's there, you don't even realize you're doing it. Okay. So if someone comes along and says, be a little bit more patient in trading, but yet you've spent a lot of time throughout your day and your routine and work being really fast paced, being always in a hurry, that transition from being in a hurry to patient is not going to happen as quickly as you'd like. And it also can be quite challenging. You could find yourself being quite patient, being quite slow, just sitting back, waiting for those executions with trading, or just in general with life. But you'll naturally realize over time, it could take even a few hours, you'll get back into that fast-paced routine and you wouldn't know how you got there. Okay, so just kind of leading on from that, when you are making any habit changes, when you're changing your lifestyle, your structure, when you're adding new things and replacing the old, you have to do it consciously. You have to be super aware of what you're doing. And sometimes it may take you to write it down, Monday I did this, Tuesday I did this, Wednesday I didn't quite make doing this, but I will try to do this for tomorrow. Consciously journal, consciously make action towards your change. If you are a fast-paced person and you want to bring in a bit more peace and calm and patience, especially within your trading, that you are consciously making action, okay? And that you develop this exercise, this habit over a period of time until it becomes in your subconscious. Now, if you didn't know, it can take between 21 days to 56 days for one habit, just one habit, to solidify in your actions and be in your subconscious, to make it a habit, okay? A daily routine. So 21 days, that's 3 weeks. Is that 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks up to over 3 months, okay? Or just under 3 months in order for one habit to change. So take your time, be patient, okay? And just really observe. If I were you, I would sit down and just observe what kind of lifestyle that I lead. If you are someone that's quite calm already, you'll be naturally keen and wanting to be a lot more patient in trading. Now, if you are the opposite, if you're fast-paced, if you've got a lot going on, a lot of responsibility, especially with family, loved ones and work, then having that patience and being a lot more slower and calmer and stepping back away from charts, only taking a few trades rather than loads of dozens of trades, that might just be a little bit more difficult. But it's not to say that you cannot make that transition. It's just knowing how to do it specifically for you. Okay. So what's the opposite of patience? As we've mentioned already, being fast paced, always being in a hurry, overthinking. Now, opposite of patience as well is a lot of stress. Okay. It's a lot of high blood pressure, a lot of fight or flight feelings, a lot of adrenaline rush. And a lot of times when we're really happy and eager, we seem to think that that's a really positive in our bodies, and absolutely it is, okay? But your body doesn't know the difference between happy or sad. It doesn't know the difference between anything. The body just goes on how it feels. Now, we release the same stress level and the same kind of cortisol, which is the stress chemical, the same endorphins, the happy chemicals, the ones that make us happy and alive and excited and energized. We release the exact same motion and energy of them with happiness and temptation, happiness, joyful, and eager and motivation, and fast-paced life, even if you're really happy. So it's so important that you teach your body the difference in a calmer manner. We can be really happy and joyful and excited in a calm manner. Okay, so just wanted to add that in because I learned this a long time ago now, and it came from understanding that dancing is a lot healthier than running, even though both release the same amount of chemicals of happiness and joy. But running, unfortunately, because there's so much impact with the floor, it creates stress in the body. So even if you're happy, the body turns out to be more stressful than actually dancing, because dancing, there's no impact on the floor. It's just kind of up and down, bouncing. Anyway, that's another story. But take that in, try and use that information and see what's going on in your own life, yeah? See what kind of activities that you provide for yourself as well. Are they fast-paced? Are they manic? Do you have to use a lot of aggression, a lot of physical skill? And see whether that transmutes into your time where you need to be a little bit more calmer, more relaxed, more restful, and then see how that transmutes into your trading. Okay, because any habits that you have within your trading, it is leaking somewhere else in your life. All right, maybe you won't know that it is, but subconsciously it will be lingering somewhere. So it's really, really good to know where, why, and how you can kind of distinguish and change those habits. Okay, with trading and patience. Now, yes, trading gives us this amazing abundance of finance and this kind of new world, new system of working from home, working from your phone, and being able to do whatever you want to do in life. Okay, it's exciting, it's fun. And let's go on to the subject of funded accounts, funded challenges. When you're doing your funded challenges, there is always that kind of end goal. Okay, we've got a target, we want to complete it now, because right now we know that we're not making that money, that it's just a test. Now, after that, obviously it becomes live, that money becomes ours. So there is that eagerness, that motivation, that fast-paced rush where we want to get to the end. Now, let me tell you something, guys. If that is your way of treating the funded challenge, that will always be your way of treating your live account, your funded account, as a funded trader, and also any other accounts that you have live with your own money. And I'm telling you now, that will only lead to failure, and consistent basis will not be there. Okay. Now, what basically I'm trying to say is you need to step up now and create lovely calmness and patience and wait for those good executions and practice that behavior now, especially whilst you're doing your funded challenges, especially when you're on your demos. Why? Because as you surpass those targets and as you get to that end, not only would you have acquired a new account, a a funded account, you would have acquired skills of a consistent, successful trader. And that is what you want to do. That is number one priority, because can you imagine those crazy emotions of temptations and rushing around and stress that it creates, and prioritizing trading at times of the day when you should be prioritizing other things or your own well-being. You can imagine those habits going into your consistent lifestyle is going to ruin and destroy a lot of things. So really step back. Yes, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We might not get there as quickly as we want, or sometimes we do, but check in with yourself. What kind of behaviors are you allowing into your trading lifestyle right now? And that could potentially destroy and sabotage your funded account, the one that you've worked so hard for, and fail that account and lose that. It can happen. It's a very natural thing in the process of trading for it to happen. But if you have that knowledge now and you become aware of that pattern now, then you need to make a choice and change now. All right. Now, I've said a few times that, a couple of months to 3 months into my trading journey, I was earning good money on my live capital. I was quite shocked. At one point, I earned 1,000 in 5 days. Now, to be in trading at that point, to have that kind of routine already and that profit was insane. And what it did, it only brought out my ego more. It only made me more crazier. It only made me want to trade more than sleep. I was starting to become late for work. I was starting to not eat in the morning because all I was thinking about was the fact that I had become this amazing trader so quickly. Now, completely wrong. 5-6 months down the line, that's when everything started to kind of discombobulate. And I said to myself, even if I know that I can make money, the way that I'm doing it now is not going to work. It's not going to work consistently because my life is very peaceful, is very calm, is very slow. And if my trading lifestyle is completely different to my personal lifestyle, it's going to mix in together and I'm going to lose that wonderful, calm sensation that I've built around me all these years and lose that. I'm going to lose it over time because trading will start to dominate and take over. And I will not allow that. Okay? That's part of my journaling, part of my rules, that trading will not surpass the lifestyle that I've built already and change the frequency and the emotions that I've got from that beautiful lifestyle. So as we move on, a couple of months down the line, I had my click of, I understand everything that I need to do. I understand what I'm looking for in trading. I understand the functionalities and fundamental actions that I need to input into my trading lifestyle. And once all of those aligned, now sometimes I don't even think about trading, okay? Because I've acquired and mastered patience. That patience will be dominating everything. So it will allow me only to go into the charts at specific time. Patience allows me to only take a few trades a week now rather than 20 trades. Yes, there has been weeks that kind of changes, but because patience and calmness is dominating my structure and lifestyle, it allows me to reflect and understand if I'm kind of going a little bit faster than usual or maybe a little bit more tempted, and I step back, okay? There's a lot of saying that trading is 80% mindset and 20% skill set. Now, after almost a year being in trading, I can say for myself that to me, it's 90% mindset, even 95% mindset and 5% skill set. 100%. And the other thing is for me is it's 99% patience and 1% execution. Okay, see the difference? Yeah, because what we do in our subconscious way, we allow temptation to become 99% and execution to be 1% and no time for skill set or no time for emotion reset. Okay, so work out where you are in life. How is your life structure currently? How is that impacting the way that you think And then how does that transmute into your trading? Start to see the little glitches, start to see the gaps, write them down, repeat them to yourself, choose what you want to change, how you want to change it, and make that change now. Do not wait, okay? You, in your funded challenges, you are learning to become a consistent, successful trader. You are not only trying to pass a challenge. If your goal is only to pass a challenge, then I assure you that 90% of all that hard work is going to go down the bin very, very soon, because you've not acquired the mindset that needs to be in place in order for your trading to be consistent and successful. All right, I will keep reiterating this constantly. 95% mindset and 5% skill set, okay? Get onto your mindset, please. Follow the mindset coaching section and ask me any questions that you have. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care, guys.